Das sind wirklich Metallpflanzen. Aber jetzt habe ich Luna dabei.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Oder er hat sich erstmal schlafen gelegt. Weiß man ja nie. Wohl. Vielleicht ist das auch ein doofer Winkel für Radioaktivität, wenn er jetzt da drüben ist. Also Radioaktivität. Für Funkverkehr, wenn er jetzt da hinten ist. Ja. Und dann nicht durch. Dann muss er direkt senkrecht da drüber sein. Und das wird wahrscheinlich erstmal nicht passieren.
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypervoletic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Ja. Schön, dass du übrigens alles mitschneidest, liebe Sonne, Luna. Ein Mond, der mich umkreist. Nicht in der geraden Kreisform, aber er tut's. Ist übrigens auch eigentlich irgendwie auf Newton basiert, wegen bewegt sich immer weiter, wenn nichts im Weg steht, und das Einzige, was ihn auf der Bahn hält, ist eigentlich die Gravitation und Beschleunigung, Gravitation. Deswegen bleibt er halt da, wo er ist. Faszinierendes Gebiet.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Das sieht ja schon fast nach einem Raumschiff aus oder sowas. Oh, guck mal, ein Seil.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet?
Gehen wir runter, gucken wir nach.
I'm going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a quiet chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
Wir sollten nicht in sein Gehirn schauen.
I have a feeling that would be inappropriate. We need to test everyone.
Just a report.
One sec.
Ich hänge mitten in der Luft.
Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
Nö.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Do you have a better idea?
Ich habe eine Idee, aber sie nicht.
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
Ein fucking Stück.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Jasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Ich werde nicht Würmer hier rumhängen.
well, I'm
Bist
not
du auch für mich
hanging here
drauf, ey?
forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Natürlich.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
Nö.
That I cannot guarantee.
Los.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
Oh Gott. 1 Meter voraus?
1 meter forward.
Noch nicht.
I can't reach it. A bit closer, please.
Ich bin mich beobachtet.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Lol. Okay, ich glaube, das sollte ein Stück höher hängen. Egal, ich will nicht lustig machen, oder, weil ich bin schon krass genug, dass das überhaupt geht. Kannst wieder Abstand haben, danke. Und es sieht echt so aus, als wäre das irgendwas, was eine Struktur aufbauen sollte, aber außer Kontrolle geraten ist. Wo außer Kontrolle geraten ist. Das sieht echt geil aus. Und es sieht halt echt so aus.
Contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right? The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters, even 150.
And all made of this metal?
To a significant degree. Is something were to live here,
Yes?
it would have to be very small, like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms.
Ja. Ich habe gerade entdeckt, dass ich noch mehr machen kann, außer...
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he might have gotten lost in these structures. They're like a maze.
Well, he shouldn't have if he was setting up flags. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment. Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor. We need to take decisive action.
Ja, holy shit, das geht ja noch weiter drin.
I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
Luna. Okay. Abstand. So, was war jetzt meine Entscheidung? Rechts oder links? Ja. Okay. Keine Ahnung. Immer durch den Spalt hier links. Da ist ein blockierter Weg. Ich könnte mich da lang schleichen, zum Abstand und da hoch. Oder ich gehe hier durch, wo ich nicht sehe, wo ich hingehe. Hier durch.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
Ich hoffe, dass ich hier nicht stecken bleibe.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
Geil.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
Ich kann die Atmosphäre atmen.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
Sieht so krass aus. Warum wächst das hier so?
These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right.
Das sieht voll krass aus. Wenn ich mir vorstelle, dass du wirklich so, du kommst auf den Planet, denkst, da ist nichts los.
How's the terrain?
Und dann kommt
The
sowas.
structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already.
Die auch so wie. Voll so durcheinander.
No point in going back this way.
No.
Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
but it's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Ja, das ist wichtig, dass ich fein bin. Fein. Okay, das kennen auch nur Leute, die lange Fernsehen geguckt haben. Entschuldigung.
Oh, I see the cover snap right off.
Ah, yes. There's an error in the logs.
Kann helfen.
All right, sir. I see you have it under control. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Ich kann helfen. Hab ich das erste Mal zu lange gebraucht. Okay, das sieht echt krass aus. Ich möchte die Hälfte reparieren. Ich möchte nur nachreparieren. Oh, kann ich Ilona nicht reparieren? Oh, warum muss ich husten?
It's a bit like Pando.
Was?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Wow. Ich muss das Buch unbedingt lesen. Später, wenn ich das Spiel durchgehe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Bugger. Confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures like a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans, a race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Ich glaube, es macht Sinn.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
Ja. Ja, hier Maschinen.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Oder jemand hat es anders zerstört. Hier Kekse liegen lassen. Na komm, Luna, komm. Komm nicht, Luna, komm nicht. Captain, kannst du Luna steuern? Ich bin so allein. Müssen wir den Deckel gerne wieder drauf machen. Hier hat doch irgendwer irgendwas gebaut mit den Dingern. Jetzt hätte hier einer irgendwie angefangen, eine Basis zu bauen und dann ist in der Sprit ausgegangen. Ist mir was ausgegangen.
There are more traces. This time handprints.
Hallo,
And
Luna.
a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Ja, ich denke auch, ich will den finden. Ich bin mir sogar teilweise sicher. Ich finde ihn auch teilweise. Keine Ahnung.